Hello, my name is Ralphnum, and this is my first official video for my diet and weight loss program. Um, now, so this is going to be my breakfast and my morning. It's not really morning, and also it's not really breakfast time. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I woke up at about 12:15, so but it's going to be my morning breakfast and my morning exercise. The thing is, when I started recording, when I started getting ready to cook breakfast and started recording, my parents were watching TV in the next room, and their TV was so loud that you could hear it better than anything I was recording audio-wise. So, unfortunately, this will also be my first video where I do a voiceover. Everything is me. You can pretty much see me periodically throughout. I am using my phone to record. I'm going to be doing voiceover for this instead. Now, that was kind of the plan all along, where I was going to, because you don't want to watch me do absolutely everything constantly. So it was going to be one of those things where it's like I'll be talking about what I did during the day, and you'll kind of see little bits of it. But anyways, that's probably a horrible intro, but that's my intro. And here's me cooking my breakfast. As you can see, I have some eggs and bacon on the counter here, and over here I have some iced tea brewing. It's not iced yet, it's hot tea, but it will be iced tea later. But I have my eggs and bacon here, and there's my jug for my tea that I will be using when I actually have the iced tea. I'm gonna cook myself some breakfast. My daughter was nice enough to bring me my Colby Jack cheese to use for my eggs, and now you get to see my awesome single-handed egg cracking skills. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, all with one hand. After cracking the eggs, I'll toss the eggs in the trash, and then I go and wash my hands. It's always important to wash your hands before you start cooking, and also, hi, it's me. And I'm reaching for the soap. Our soap dispenser is an automatic one, and sometimes you have to put your hand under it a couple times before it'll actually start going. Is it just me, or does our light over our sink look like it's a coffee maker? I mean, it looks like somebody took a coffee maker and glued it to the ceiling. It's weird. But anyways, you want to make sure that you wash your hands before you start cooking, and then if you handle something like eggs or raw meat, wash your hands again before you do anything else. Once you're done handling the raw product, wash your hands again. I've been a cook for many, many years, and that's a very, very important thing. You can get people really sick from cross-contamination from handling raw meats or eggs with you, and then not washing your hands between. So it's very important to wash your hands after handling raw meats and raw egg. Now that we're done washing our hands and drying them, we grab our fork, because I don't like to use whisks, I like forks, and we scramble the eggs. Now I only like eggs one of two ways: scrambled or over hard. And being that I'm also adding bacon bits, we're going to do scrambled. After scrambling the eggs, we put the fork in the dishwasher, and then we go find our pan, which we can't find. Wait, there. Okay, there it is. It's really just really cluttered in there. It's really dark in there too, so you guys can't see, but it is. All right. After a little rearranging of the stovetop, because of the way I like to cook, we go and get some butter and put it in our pan. Because you use the butter kind of like a non-stick substance to make sure your eggs and bacon don't stick to the pan. Although I realize I'm using bacon, so I probably didn't need the butter, but I already put the butter in there and it's already partially melted, so at this point it's too late. We're just going to go with it. And now there's bacon. The cooking process is one of the longest processes of making anything. I like to use rubber spatulas when I'm cooking, because just because I prefer the rubber spatulas to wooden one, they form to the pan, so you can really get in there, as opposed to the wooden ones, which they're obviously made out of wood, so they don't bend or twist or anything like that. And then also, I don't like runny egg, so it takes a little longer for me to cook my eggs than most people. I got to make sure that I don't have any runny parts in there, because it's just the texture. It's like snot to me. Yeah, it's just gross. So cook the eggs all the way through. And then we bring our utensils over to the sink and we give them a little rinse to get the egg out of them. And then I'm going to set them down here and wash them once I'm actually done with making my breakfast. Now, what you didn't see, because I'm a big dumb, is my camera filming capabilities are amazing, and I completely missed me adding the Colby Jack cheese to my eggs. But after the Colby Jack cheese, I add ground black pepper and ground Himalayan pink salt. And I realized that I didn't start making my coffee. So we go and get my coffee maker and we make ourselves some coffee. Gotta get some water. And the water goes in the back of the coffee maker. And I didn't quite get enough, so I got to go back and get some more water for the coffee maker. And then we get our coffee grounds. And as you can tell, my filming capabilities with one hand are absolutely amazing. You see everything that I'm doing. You're not just looking at my tea as it boils away over there. Speaking of my tea boiling away, I probably should turn that off. We put our coffee grounds in and get it all set up, and then we just flip the switch down on the bottom and get it going. And that'll be ready in a little bit. Now we're just going to go eat our breakfast. Now the breakfast is done cooking, it's time to enjoy my breakfast. And I'm switching to my computer camera for this recording because it's easier to record the proof that I actually ate the breakfast that I cooked on my computer camera than it is to try to hold my phone camera and then try to balance the eggs on my fork and eat it, because you'll see in a minute I kind of shovel eat. So because I'm big, and if I try to balance, my stomach sticks out pretty far, so if I try to balance fork from plate to mouth, food falls off the fork all the time, and it gets all over my clothes, and I get stains on my clothes. I don't like stains on my clothes. I like to be clean, and I like my clothes to look nice because I wear my clothes. I wear it out in public. Wear stains on clothes in public is weird. But anyways, this is my breakfast. I'm going to need to look up other things to have other than just eggs and some bacon or sausage or ham or something like that. Cheese. Because I want variety. I know I can cook. There's lots of different ways you can cook eggs. Unfortunately, I don't like eggs very many different ways. I like them over hard, and I like them scrambled. I like them in an omelet. So I can do some omelets, but I need some healthy sides to go with it. Preferably low carb / no carb sides to go with it, because I'm trying to reduce the amount of carbohydrates I'm ingesting, because that's a big part of my problem too. I eat tons of tortillas, tons of bread, lots of pizza, noodles, just way too many carbs. So I'm trying to reduce my carb intake as well and increase my protein intake, which is why I'm eating eggs and meats. So that's the plan, at least. It'd almost be easier to eat it with a spoon, but also eating with something that's harder to eat with, it causes you to slow down how you eat, which is good too, because another problem that I have, that some of you might have as well,
eating too fast. You eat so fast that you still don't feel full because the food hasn't reached that point of your body to tell you, oh, stop, you're full. So you keep eating and eating and eating, and then that's how you overeat. You eat too fast, and it causes you to eat more food than your body can actually handle. So using smaller utensils that require you to take more bites, chew your food longer, so that it's down to, actually, fitness people say to chew your food 20 times in your mouth. Because one, in the mouth, this is medically, I learned this when I was studying to be an EMT. Medically, it's not part of EMT training. It's just something I learned because I was looking up various different medical things. I learned it on my own. The mouth is where digestion starts. So if it stays in your mouth, it starts to digest a little more, and it becomes easier for your body, as it goes through your body, to take out the good stuff and to digest the food. If you're swallowing it and it's still in chunks, as opposed to being basically mush, which I know is kind of it's a texture thing. It's really hard to enjoy mush, but your body can digest mush much faster and much better than whole pieces of food. Keep that in mind too. The longer something stays in your body, the more fat that it's going to absorb as well. So, and also digestive problems and stuff like that. So make sure you chew your food a lot. Eggs are pretty easy because they're already basically mush. Bacon, not so much. I go and say chew your food, and the very next bite I basically like chew, swallow. See, by no means am I a fitness expert. I don't do everything right. If I did, I wouldn't be a 400-pound man. So this wouldn't be something that I would be filming my weight loss and diet stuff. Oh, and one more thing. Chew with your mouth closed. Nobody wants to see the food you're eating. If you're on your own, I guess it's okay to chew with your mouth open, but it's a bad habit to get into. Just don't do it. It's gross. Chew with your mouth closed. I don't want to see It's not seafood. I don't want to see your food. I want to see my food going from my plate into my mouth, and I don't want to see it again. And this is the part in the meal where my fork or spoon becomes a shovel, and my plate becomes a bowl, because I just shovel it into my mouth because I can't get it on my fork. And I spill it all down my front. Ah. See, I'm a slob. Bacon. We also use paper plates to reduce the amount of dishes that we do. So that way we reduce the amount of water that we use in our household. Because the fewer times you have to do dishes, the less water you use. You do have a dishwasher, which uses less water than washing things by hand. So that's why you saw me put silverware in the dishwasher. But unfortunately, because we use so many paper plates and paper bowls, which are recyclable, and you can also use them to start fires in the winter, stuff like that, they're not going to damage the environment because we don't get the wax covered ones. They're actually just paper plates. They're not plastic, they're not styrofoam, they are paper. We're doing our part for our carbon footprint. But the great thing about paper plates is when I have things when there's just a tiny bit left, I can take my paper plate, fold it like a taco, and that completes my meal.
I know this isn't the most exciting part of the video where you watch me eat my food for 12 minutes, but no, I made an agreement that I was going to show you what I have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the exercises that I did. And being that I just woke up, this is my breakfast, and I'm going to have some coffee here in a minute, with a little bit of cream, but no sugar. Just trying to cut back on the sugar. And then I'm going to do a little recording while I let the food settle in my stomach, because it's never a good idea to exercise right after eating breakfast. It's a horrible idea. You'll make yourself sick. So, and being that I haven't really exercised, like I've walked around, I have to walk at work, you have to walk to the grocery store, stuff like that, but I haven't really taken the time to really exercise, like push myself exercise, where I'm exhausted. I think it's been about 5 years since I actually really exercised. That's a long time. Well, I was working at the chicken barn, because I walked and rode my bike to work every day. Yeah, I had a bike. I don't anymore. But yeah. So, this is the first part. What is this? Yes. What is that? Actually, what? Ah! Take some back. You already have some. They creamed me. You creamed me. I gave you hand cream. You creamed me. It's cream. But yeah, so this will be the first part of today's stuff. And then I'm going to do a little bit of recording for my games. I guess this is kind of like a day in the life of Rothnum. That's kind of what this is turning into. Although it's going to be more like every day in the life of Rothnum, because I'm going to be showing you guys this most days, if not every day. I'm going to do my best to keep things interesting and do different stuff every day. But, you know, it's life. Some things happen. You're not always able to do new and different things, but I will keep you guys updated. There will be a new update every day with, whoo, this stuff smells strong. Whoo, whoo, just that little bit. I was on my hands. It's like, I'm awake. Maybe I don't need my coffee. No, I need my coffee. But I will update you guys. If I'm not gonna post one of these videos, you'll get an update video on what's going on, where I'll like take pictures of what I did and stuff like that, instead of doing full-on videos like this. But I wanted this first video to be where you guys actually see me doing everything. So that's what we're doing, and this might actually be a multiple video day for as far as this goes. It's going to be a multiple video day no matter what, because I've already posted 2 videos today. So this is me letting you guys know I have BN, and I hope you guys come along with me. And those of you that want to lose weight too, I'm right here with you. Let's do this together. I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Rothnum, signing off. Ow! Bye-bye.